My name is TJ Gamble, and this is Brewzle. But what does it actually take to get one of these in the state of Alabama?
So all told, we spent about $400, but this is what we got.
That's a good whiskey. There's a lot going on there.
All right, we are live. It has been a while.
We are back.
I've missed them. I've missed y'all.
Yes, we've missed y'all.
It's been a little while. I did a little impromptu stream in Vegas, but that wasn't quite as nice as just being home and having Jill with me and doing a little bit of live streaming here. Y'all give me a audio check in the chat. Just make sure the audio and video are coming through just fine. I did not have a lot of time to test this setup, so looks like it. Everybody, hello, Jason. Got Oscar and Chris in the chat. Nate's there. Lynn as well. OG Brick. Javier, what's up? I appreciate it. Thank you for the sound check. Both are fine. Awesome. Looks like we've got a pretty good group here already. So what we're going to do today, I didn't have a lot of time. We literally drove 14 hours on Friday to get home. And then I had like 8,000 things to catch up on because I've been gone a month. And I just haven't had a lot of time. But we did buy a metric ton of whiskey. Like just, I think I brought 25 bottles back at least 25 bottles back
lot.
From this road trip. And it's becoming a problem. I'm going to be honest with you. It's becoming a bit of a problem. I don't know if y'all could see, you see a little bit, but like my countertop is completely full of whiskey behind us. And these are just, most of these are open bottles. All the shelves are full. The countertop's full. I don't have enough room for whiskey. Like we had this built for whiskey, and now it's completely full of whiskey. So looks like I'm looking at some errors over here on YouTube. Hold on just a second. Apparently we're sending it a higher quality than it wants. So if that causes any problems for y'all, y'all just let me know. I'm just trying to pump out too high quality, I guess. So appreciate it, Richard. Bought some Buffalo Trace after seeing my last video. Nice. Yeah, Ham, it's been an entire, we did stream once in Vegas, but it's been an entire month. It was a bit, I mean, it is a tax write-off, but you still got to spend it, right?
And you got to get it back.
You know, if you don't get a return, it's like I tried to explain to Jill when we first started writing stuff off.
Get it back home.
Well, you got to get the whiskey back home. Yeah, the whole trip's a tax write-off, and you got to get it back home. So I did watch most of the Super Bowl, but we had a bunch of stuff going on there, Drake. So it was kind of hit or miss. Had a little bet with Jill, and I lost. I took the Eagles. She picked the team. She's like, I want the Chiefs. I was like, let's make some bet to make it interesting. I'll take the Eagles, no problem. I should have fought more for the Chiefs, apparently. Mark from Mobile, Alabama in here. Time for a Brewzle meet we do need to do, we're going to do a get together. I'm still just trying to, like, until after March, I don't really know what my schedule's like for most of the rest of the year. So at some point, probably the fall or early winter, we're going to try to have a get together and do something. Aaron made his first live. Well, thank you for joining. Still having trouble getting hands on Buffalo Trace. It is literally in almost every, like 95% of the stores I've been in over the last 3 months have Buffalo Trace sitting there. And most of them at a reasonable price.
Even the tiny little towns in like New Mexico and...
Honestly, they had some of the best selections though.
I'm saying, like, those little towns had it.
If you want Sinatra Select, just go to New Mexico. Every store had like 3 or 4 Sinatra Select sitting there. Chiefs won, yeah.
Go Chiefs.
Thibodeau, Louisiana, nice. We came through Louisiana on the way home. I don't really know much about Patron tequila. Don't drink a lot of tequila. Ronald with the first live. Awesome. Jill paid the ref. Probably, Keith. She probably started that GoFundMe.
No, I did not.
Columbus,
I won
Ohio.
Fair and square.
Yeah, she's a winner.
Not that I really had anything to do with it.
I never win anything. That's what it boils down to. That's why she's got to enter all these whiskey lotteries so that I stand a chance.
All I did was watch the game. I didn't really do anything. I cheered them on, though.
Yeah, even when I had to leave, she was in there watching it by herself, just texting me every time the Chiefs scored. Frederick from Columbus, Ohio, I'm glad you could make a stream. Wow. Super quality stream, thank you. I appreciate it. But too high. YouTube said, hey, this is too high quality. You need to take this down a bit, man.
This is too good.
Yeah, first time for the live chat. Awesome. Seen Buffalo Trace in New York lately. $49 for a Buffalo Trace. I mean, if you never had it, it's a pretty good bottle. That's a hefty price for it, though. Any super chat goals tonight, Jill? We haven't really. I didn't set all that up.
We're out of touch with this.
Yeah, we
we
need to incentivize this. What should we do?
What should we do, give us some Jill? Suggestions. What should be our super chat goal?
Did you try the Dickel Tabasco?
I don't know. That does not sound good.
You didn't try the Dickel Tabasco?
No, you say that is bad. Like any Dickel is bad, so I'm not trying it.
But the Tabasco's the best one.
No, wait a minute. I think, did Will have me try that?
Will brought it. I don't know if you tried it or not.
I can't remember from our last. Oh, wait a minute. That last stream when Will was here and I came in, I think he made me try that.
Gotcha.
Oh, didn't we have to try that because we lost?
May have been. I don't remember.
Me and Will lost.
It's been a blur. It's been a month, Jill. It's been a month.
Anyway, that does not sound like something I want to try.
Yeah. Aaron from Evansville, Indiana in the house. Jeremy from Opelika. You need to get on the barrel picks. Well, we've still got some barrel picks for sale. So for those that haven't picked up the barrel pick, I can't tell you where you could buy it because that's kind of against YouTube's terms of service, despite a lot of people doing it. But you can get great Brewzle merch at Brewzle.com. You know, we've still got a few of those left. I've reached out to a bunch of places, including Frey Ranch, to see about getting our next barrel pick. I have not heard back from any of them yet. I went right to the top. I tried to get a Weller Antique 107 barrel pick, and they got like their stuff. Everybody else is like, just email us. We'll reach back out. And you think, okay, maybe I could build a relationship. I can actually do something. Buffalo Trace is like, nah, there's a system for that, man. Just sign up. You've got 1 point. Here are 3 barrels you could pick from that nobody else wanted, and everything else is sold out. So, picked up a Michter Straight Rye. Really liked it. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So, we're going to try some new whiskeys tonight is what we're going to do. We've got a whole bunch of them just out of camera shot over there. I think one of them I've had before, but almost all of those I have not ever even tried. So, and we also have this guy right here, which I get asked about a lot, not the cask strength, but this is probably the 4th or 5th most amount of money I've ever paid for a bottle of whiskey. And I got it at MSRP, like it wasn't even a markup. So this is just an expensive bottle of whiskey here. It's got a cool, like,
it's not going to fall out the front.
I hope not. If it did, it'd be great TV. Mm-hmm. It's got this like top here that you can hang on the wall if you wanted to. It's got like a little hanger right there, but it's all like magnetic latch, so it sticks on there real good. This is high quality packaging. Now the thing is though, why pay more for the packaging if you're just going to drink the bottle? The packaging only matters if you're just going to put it on a shelf and stare at it. It has a card. Is this a menu? Can we order room service off of this? Finished in port wine barrels, 2021 bottling, and it says the nose and the palate and the finish, which I'm going to have to take a picture of to read because my eyes are blurry.
This is a pretty bottle.
Oh,
it's finished in port wine barrels, though. You don't like finished whiskey,
No,
right?
I don't. I don't usually like finished whiskey. I mean, I don't hate finished whiskey, but I don't usually think it's better than just whiskey. Now, I'm not sure how to get this out of here. This is some sort of, is this a puzzle?
It is a puzzle.
Do we win something if we?
You win
okay,
that.
This one
you
looks
get to
like,
drink that.
This says pull down, it looks like. You got to pull this down, and then you got to pull.
Don't break it. Oh, no. There we go.
Look at there. It's a puzzle. Now what am I doing with the box?
Well, it's a pretty box. You just save it for something.
This is what my casket's going to look like someday.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to have a magnetic latch on the top of it in case I need to get out.
Yeah.
Oh. What's going on, Isaiah? How you doing? Try to catch up. Look, the chat's moving kind of fast.
Yeah.
If we miss something,
We did miss something.
just ask it again. Don't be afraid to ask again. In New York for your Brewzle bottle, awesome. I've been hearing great things about it. Obviously, we tried it when we went to the tasting, but that was like 3 months ago when we did the tasting now.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to getting some here. I normally, like in future picks, I'll go ahead and get mine here and we'll do a review. We'll release a video when we're announcing it, that kind of thing. But for this first one, with me being gone, I just wanted to get it out to folks. I just wanted to see what would happen, try to get it out to everybody as fast as possible. So we weren't real organized with it, with me being in Vegas for a month. So this one's a little disheveled, but I think we got it pulled off all right. We haven't had any major snafus at this point. So everybody seems to be arriving. I haven't heard of any broken bottles or anything.
Well, that's
so
good.
all good, yeah, because it comes right out of my pocket when they break.
We don't want them to break. We want you to enjoy them.
Is Michter's 10 Rye worth the $150 price tag? As far as a good whiskey, there's like $150 is a lot. I saw one on my trip. They wanted $250 for it, and I just couldn't do it. If it had been $150, I'd have probably have bought it. So to me, because I don't have it, I would pay $150 for it. But I'm not saying it's good. War Eagle, I tried reaching out to Woodford. They've got like an email based on your state. So I got to talk to the retailer we've hooked up with, and it's like, should I email my state? Should I email your state?
York,
like
yeah.
I was going to do that. That's on my list. I did reach out to Old Forester. I reached out to Frey Ranch. I tried
I'm
Buffalo
excited
Trace. That
about
didn't
that.
work. So now we're just waiting for everybody to hear back. I've got a list of barrel picks we can do, and I posted that in the patron, the supporters channel in Discord. But I just had never heard of any of them, most of them anyway. And so I just want something that I can get excited about. And we've been enjoying Frey Ranch. We've been I would rather do I'm going to reach out to Peerless to maybe do something as well there. I think that would be fun. Jordan Rose, right now, we've been having a little warm-up drink to get our palates ready of a little E.H. Taylor small batch here. That's what we've been sipping on. Jill's still working on hers, but let's open one of these. Oh, we also have some new Brewzle Glencairns. The barrel heads are all gone. The ones that I designed are all gone and done, and so we've got 3 new designs, and we will keep these regularly stocked. This is my favorite here, which you can't see. It's the one that says Brewzle across. I don't have the zoom-in camera set up. I had to steal some stuff off the other camera. Appreciate it, Long Branch. But yeah, we got 3 new designs on the Brewzle Glencairns. You can see those on Brewzle.com. Yeah, you can't. You're not going to be able to see it. I don't have the zoom in. Appreciate it, Downscale. What's going on? Salty. Been a while, man. Only drink moonshine or tequila.
Super chat. Can you?
Super chat. I'm sorry. Let's miss that.
Can you try the Old Smoky apple pie with cream soda? Wow.
We don't have any cream soda here, do we?
No, we have ginger ale.
And I almost drank all that apple pie the other night. Was it Friday?
Yeah,
we were drinking the heck out of that. I'll do it. So this is what we're going to do. This month, we're going to be splitting the YouTube channel into 2 channels. We're going to have a channel, because I want to keep the Brewzle channel more bourbon focused or whiskey focused. And we're going to have another channel for all the flavored drinks and crazy concoctions that y'all come up with that we could just be a little more fun and playful with. And that'll be all sorts of crazy alcoholic concoctions on that that channel. So,
oh my gosh.
Justin and Britt are here.
Hello, baby brother.
Do a whistle pig pick. Well, Gonham, so what we do with picks is we're going to go to our patron supporters, and we'll try to choose a new batch every time until everybody's had a chance. And then we'll, kind of rotate through those folks to help us pick it. So,
Super
big drop in PA. Got Downscale with the $5 super chat. Ginger ale isn't cream soda. It is.
Definitely not.
You're right. You're right.
It's not cream soda.
It's a good point. Did you?
But I don't
You said
like
ginger
cream
ale.
soda. Yeah, so we had
Ginger ale.
But I don't like cream soda.
Why?
I just don't like it.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
It's like
Nothing's wrong with it.
it's far superior to ginger ale.
I didn't say I like ginger ale.
Okay, fair enough.
I like Dr. Pepper Zero.
Grab that Buffalo Trace Kosher.
This is my drink of choice.
Right there.
Kosher.
Scotty Martin with the $20 super chat. Scotty, Downscale, and what was the other one? I didn't even read their name. Is that Siam? Siam? S-E-M.
Okay.
S-E-A-M.
Yes.
But Scotty Martin with the $20 super chat. What's the
Thank
best
you,
bourbon
Scotty.
to sip on? Not a 2 to to $300 bottle, but a great tasting one on ice. Been building my inventory. Somebody mentioned it just a minute ago, but can you reach that bottle right there? See that one right there by the Peerless? We did open the Peerless Double Oaked at some point. See the one next to it? Yep.
Got it.
Right here. This is a great sipper. And I think this holds up really well to ice because it's got a nice oaky flavor, nice vanilla balance to it. But this is Woodford Double Oaked right here. Great bottle. Sip on that one. I like high proof stuff, especially if you're going to put it over ice. So like an Old Forester 1920, another great sipper like that.
Would you say that those Double Oaks, do they have more of a vanilla?
They have more oak. Not all of them have more vanilla, but that one definitely picked up a lot more vanilla. A Coy Hill pick, Jason, if you got hookups like that, you just, because
sign us up.
What I'm trying to do at this point is I'm trying to do store picks of bottles I just need a case of on reserve at all time, right? So I just have them and I don't have to worry about it for a while. Taylor Miller, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, Zero downscale. Dr. Pepper Zero is where it's at.
It is.
So if any of y'all ever had this Buffalo Trace kosher wheat. Now what you need to do here though is tell me how much money is too much money. If you've had this bottle, how much would you pay for one of these right here? Because this was on my hunting trip and we got a little excited. I got a little excited. There were two things we did wrong. One, I overpaid for a Knob Creek 18. I did. I hadn't bought a bottle in a while. I was trying to make a good video. I saw it. I talked myself into it. And it is the second most amount of money I've ever paid for a bottle of whiskey. Actually, yeah, with tax, second most amount of money I've ever paid for a bottle of whiskey. And then I found this guy right after it. I almost didn't buy it, but I was like, I think for the price, like I haven't seen it, paid $50-ish, but I think that's MSRP, right? I couldn't find it at MSRP. Passed on the kosher for $59. Well, shit.
I think you paid a little too much.
I overpaid for this
you
one,
already
too,
took the price off.
I know what I paid for it.
I
Nobody
saw-
else needs to know at this point.
I saw it.
Nobody else needs to, with these prices, nobody else needs to know.
I saw it already. But then you looked back over and you took it off.
Y'all will see the video. Y'all will see the video.
Let's just say, y'all, he paid more than $50.
It was $100. It was $100.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
But I literally had never seen one in a store ever in my entire life. I've
Where'd
seen
you
them in
find that?
bars. Somebody sent me one of the kosher ryes at one point, but I'd never seen this one. This was in Arizona, I think. I think this one was in or New Mexico, one of those stores.
And it was probably like because we were exhausted. That's why you bought it.
I was just trying to make a good video. I had to buy something. Greg says the private barrel Brewzle is delicious.
Oh yay!
Thank you. I'm glad it worked out. We had a great crew up there to pick that one, and
We were just missing Uncle Nate.
we were missing Nate. Maybe Nate will make. Maybe Nate will make
Nate will make the
next one. That's what I was trying. That's hard to say. Say that 5 times fast. Walked past a $32,000 bottle at a store yesterday.
$32,000.
Was it one of those where you
bottle?
like buy the bottle and they give you the store?
They give you the whole here's
buy a bottle, the
store.
store's free. Appreciate it, Kevin. Paid $150 for OY. Oh, that's painful too, Stephen. That is painful too. Normally, they're getting so pricey. Y'all don't tell anybody else about them. I'm gonna quit talking about them. We're not gonna bring them up anymore. Like, we're not bringing them up anymore.
That one's different.
This one's different than what? You can smell it?
Oh no, it's not. Never mind. It's not different.
I
I thought the inside. I thought it had like another little layer of like glass or something. Do I have to pour a whole thing of that? Can I just try yours?
Let's try mine. Played 125 for Blanton's because it's almost impossible to find. I understand. What's up, Will?
Hello,
Don't shop for the
William.
next video right after the last video. Dude, it's getting to be a problem. I've got to stop the bourbon. The bourbon hunting videos are the videos that do the best on our channel on average. And so I'm trying, every time I go somewhere, I'm trying to do a bourbon hunting video, but they're getting expensive because what's a bourbon hunting video if you don't get any bourbon? Broke Spirit had a moment of weakness. That's right. It happens. Everybody gets beat down. You look all day. You stop at a bunch of places. You know, we're on like 6-7 hour road trips, and you end up making it an 8-hour road trip because you stopped at 4 liquor stores or 5 liquor stores, and sometimes you just buy something. If you had to choose a liquor other than whiskey, what would you choose? Wow.
Rum.
Probably rum. Yeah, probably be rum.
I would say tequila because that's what you need for a margarita.
Oh,
but I wouldn't want tequila just by itself.
Coleman says Knob Creek 18 is about 200 near me. Well, this one was more than that. And it was not substantial. Well, I mean, depends on your definition of substantial. It was more than that.
Yeah, but honestly, also, you made their day in that little small town where you bought that. Like,
yeah, no other idiot was buying those.
Nobody else.
No other idiot. They're like, oh my God, we found our idiot. The village idiot has finally wandered into my liquor store.
Not only did he get bottles for videos, he made somebody's day.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, Zelen, does anyone say, ooh, I can't say that, I'm an Auburn fan, but yes, they say it a lot around here. Way overpriced, I swear, I haven't drank anything. I just can't talk. Way overpriced for, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
What is that?
Glengoyne?
Glengoyne?
Glengoyne? I don't even know what a Glengoyne is. You know, on the store. Here you go. Surprise! You own the store. It's like one of those giveaways where confetti, if anybody buys it, confetti starts falling from the ceiling, they hand you the keys. This is now your responsibility. It loses, except for this year, it loses $17,000 a year. Old Fitz 17 paid way too much. I understand. I would probably do that too. The high score so far on the new Brewzle Scale. Well, the high score so far is the video that will come out this week. Ooh. And it's not as high as you would think it is. Like, it's going to be surprising. I was a little concerned because I knew in that blind y'all were going to sneak something good in. I knew there was going to be a good bottle in there.
I'm trying to remember
and
all the ones
it snuck in. Oh, you snuck in the Pappy 15.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Pappy 15 was in there, and that's going to be the high score. But what's interesting is it's not that much higher than the Four Roses single barrel. It's higher, but it's not like what you would think with the price difference and the desirability.
I just find it so interesting. I really love.
You just karate chopped my pinky.
Karate chopped your pinky. I just love how you're doing it blind and you don't know what it is. And I forget
that. It's a lot more fun. Yeah.
I forget that when I'm watching the video and I'm like, oh wait a minute, he doesn't know what that is at this point.
But this is the last of the pink shirt series. Where I filmed them all in one day, like all 7 or 6. What we do, 7 or 8 of those.
Yeah.
Were done in one day, and so those videos are down. We did that ahead of time so that I could be gone for a month and we could release a bunch of videos. Picked up a Stagg Batch 18 and an OWA. Ooh, nice. That's a good score. I need a Stagg Batch 18 because I'm an idiot. I'm done, Jill. I'm going to quit doing this. I'm going to quit doing it. People I know and I like keep asking me for whiskey, and I keep agreeing to get rid of it to my own detriment. Yeah. So I had 2 bottles of Stagg Batch 18, which is supposed to be one of the best Stagg Jr. batches ever. And somebody, apparently because I had 2, I told somebody somebody that's hooked me up with some really nice bottles. So don't get me wrong, I'm not just giving it away, but I told them I would send them one because I had 2 and they really wanted one. And then somebody else that's one of our supporters asked me for one and made me a really good deal on it. And so I sent them one, forgetting that I'd already promised that one to somebody else. And now I'm a man of my word, so the second one is getting mailed out this week. And now I have no Stagg Jr. Batch 18.
What?
I know.
Like you have 0? Have you tried it?
I didn't open them. I've agreed. I'm just doing what I said I was going to do.
Thomas Jamerson.
I'll have to find another one. So if anybody got one.
If anybody got one.
Got 4 OWAs bunkered. Excellent. You way better off than I am. My least favorite bourbon, like if we're just talking about stuff you could get anywhere, George Dickel. Any of them. Baker's bourbon. I love Baker's. Baker's 7. I've got the old school, not the single barrels. I really like them. I went to a shop in Vegas last year, and they had like 3 of the old school Baker's 7s still sitting there, so I bought all 3 of them. Weller Antique 107 is everywhere in Ohio. Then just go pick me some up, Tim. Pick up, I'll take 6. At like, give me a 50% markup over MSRP. I'll take 6 of them. What about AAA? The insurance, like the roadside assistance? Like, what are we talking about? Ancient age, I assume you're talking about? Bankhead Beverage is doing their lottery. Nice, Kyle. Let me know if you find anything. I'm not going to be able to go. I got too much to catch up on, but Baker's is fantastic. Yeah, everybody asks me, because a lot of folks be like, oh, I mean, I kind of like Little Book. I kind of like Booker's, but not exactly. You know, I drink a little, what am I talking about here? Basil Hayden, but it's a little plain. I was like Baker's may be the best thing Jim Beam makes. I've had Noah's Meal. Yes, made by Willett, but it's been a while. Is the ancient age still being aged? Yes. So right now, I have ancient age in a barrel. I have ancient age with oak spires in it. And did we have a third experiment? I definitely have those 2 still going. And they've been in there at least 6 weeks at this point, maybe longer, maybe 7 or 8. Well, they might be 2 full months in those experiments. We'll try them here in just a little bit. Remind me of that here in a little bit. We'll try them. Had to air out for a few weeks. I understand. Where to get some Blantons is dropping in Alabama this month if you got an Alabama driver's license. 1792 Leademus is drinking. Nice. I have not, Jason, on the Westland stuff. Favorite Penelope? The barrel strength is the one I've got here that I really like. The Architect's fine, but it's French oak staves, not my fave. The BTAC lottery. All right, so what do we think of this Buffalo Trace Kosher wheat?
It was okay. It was nothing special. I don't think I would have paid $100 for the bottle.
I don't think I asked.
Yes, you did. You said, how was it?
I asked how it was. You ain't got to critique my poor spending habits.
Well.
Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't worth that. But, I mean, it's okay. It just doesn't really have anything special. It's underwhelming.
I mean, it's got
underwhelming. I was underwhelmed.
It's got a little of that kind of Weller note on it, but a little. And then it just doesn't deliver the crisp kind of red fruit sweetness that Weller Antique 107 does. What's the proof on this?
It seems low.
Is it 94 proof?
Yeah, seems low.
Well, that's a disappointment.
Well, that's okay. You can have people over and let them try it, and
now I've got it.
there you go.
See a lot of Blue Note. We've got some Blue Note uncut, unfiltered, but I'm saving that one to do a review on. We're going to add that into the Brewzle list, and I don't make the list, so I don't know, but it's there. Corey's in Vegas? I did not. It was all work, man. It was pretty much mostly work the whole time I was there. I think I had like 1 or 2 days where I did a couple of things. JTS Brown Bottle and Bond for $8.38. That may be the best bottle you can get for under I don't know if there's a better bottle under $10. I haven't had it. Captain Morgan and Sprites, I have not, but Jill doesn't like cream soda, Austin. So we're gonna just, when we do the other channel, we're gonna start doing some rum and some different things as well. How often do you accidentally get too drunk making videos? Usually, Daniel, that's not a problem with making videos. It's happened quite a bit when we started live streaming, though. Because I'll just sit here for 4 hours not thinking. Every time somebody brings up a whiskey, I grab it, I pour it, I'm drinking it, and then after like 4 hours, you're like, what in the world happened? So that's kind of where I have to, I try to dial it down to 2 hours now and be a little more mindful of what we're sipping. Favorite bourbon, sweet bourbon? Oh, sweet bourbon makes it complicated, doesn't it? Because, normally if you just say, what's my favorite bourbon under $30, I'm going to say Wild Turkey 101.
But that's not really sweet.
It's got a little oakiness to it. I still would consider it sweet. Like, bourbon in general is typically sweet unless somebody does something dumb to it. Yeah, yes, Alexander, I like the Double Oak Peerless. I like all the Peerless stuff. But let's try it. Grab that Peerless Double Oak back there. Let's give it a try. Red sweetness. The red fruit sweetness. You know, the bright, fruity, floral notes on a Weller you
bottle.
don't get on this Kosher.
Pretty bottled.
Drinking some Basil Hayden. Nice. Jack Daniels and apple juice. I want to say we did that, but again,
we haven't.
These are
done
good.
that.
I want to say one night I did that.
Apple juice.
I don't remember it though. That was probably one of those nights I overdid it on a stream. Elijah Craig toasted, pretty good whiskey. Templeton Rye 10-year. I need one of those. I did register. Alabama is changing how they do whiskey, so they do their weekly or monthly drops. Monthly drops are just not super hard to find stuff around here. It's going to be Blanton's, Eagle Rare, stuff like that. And then they are doing quarterly lotteries for the more hard to find stuff. I'm assuming that's where the Stagg Juniors and things like that are going to be. And I did register, but we don't even know what they're dropping. You got to register a month before you know what's going to be in it. So unfortunately, they have their big lottery at the end of the year where the Pappies and all that stuff is. More people registered for this first monthly lottery than registered for the big yearly lottery last year, which is like that's just, I can't wrap my head around why. Like, what kind of dumb shit is that?
That's crazy.
Woodford Double Oaked is sweet, definitely. I like it. I have not tried the Costco bourbons, but we're going to. I've got to get one. I just don't have a Costco membership. So, Decadence David's having. What's my favorite whiskey of all time? William LaRue Weller. How's Maggie? She's got to have a little work done. Right before I left, the passenger window would not roll up and down. So the switches are kind of finicky on her, so I got to rebuild that switch. I'll do that this weekend. She needs a power steering gearbox, which I ordered and has come in. The fender skirts got painted. I talked to them today. They're ready to go. I got to go pick those up because we lost a fender skirt on our road trip to Kentucky. I haven't talked to Marty about the hubcap, though.
No.
My brother-in-law, I bought like 5 hubcaps because we lost a hubcap and a fender skirt, and he's been restoring the hubcap for me. So later this week, she should be all back together, ready to go by this weekend. With just still needing audio. That's literally the only thing wrong with her. Everything works. We got all the seat adjustments working. Like, we had been working on her hard and heavy on the weekends before I left, and we got every little single thing working. The only thing on that car not working right now is the window I'm going to fix. Radio's a little iffy, and the clock doesn't work on the dash. Haven't had JD twice, barreled saints. Ask about Maggie, I go on a tangent. I gotta catch up here. As a new whiskey drinker, what's the difference between bourbon and Irish whiskey? One's good, one's not. Oh, that's a joke.
Aww.
That's a joke. Bourbon is in new oak barrels. Usually the flavors are going to be more intense. Oftentimes on Irish whiskey, it's going to be a little more like floral fruity, which I tend to like. But it's also oftentimes a malted whiskey where it's got a lot of malt in it, and it's using used barrels, so it doesn't pick as much flavor up from the barrel. Chomp, I smoke a cigar every once in a while, and we may start doing a little bit on here, but I got to go outside to do that. Like, it's... Yeah, so, you know, until we figure out how to stream with cigars, YouTube doesn't really like content with cigars in it too much.
Jill really don't like content
Rye
with
Spice
cigars in it.
Jill doesn't like content with cigars in it, for sure. Peerless Double Oaked is fantastic. We're going to try it. Let me get rid of this Kosher. What about JD Twice Barrel? Haven't had it. Couldn't find one. I did pick up ABC store pick of Jack Daniel's Single Barrel 128 proof. Nice, that's a good bottle. 1792 small batch is a good one. Elijah Craig is the best. I just like the small batch, maybe the toasted sometimes. But from Birmingham, any suggestions for local whiskey? Man, you're pretty much screwed in Alabama. I'm down in Opelika, but it's tough here. Lottery's a scam. I mean, the whiskey lottery's not a scam. Need to bring me some Costco bourbon. One in Montgomery didn't have any. Yeah, that's the closest Costco.
Yeah, that's our closest one.
All right, so I'm going to skip some mixed H&H and Mountain Dew. Pretty good. I bet it would be. Yes, the different batches of Jefferson's Ocean are very different to me. I did try the Luca Mariano bourbon somebody had at one of the bourbon drops, and I didn't like it at all. It was just very young and basic. Love Mictors there, Daniel. Favorite bottle from barrel? The store pick Well, I mean, right now, the Brewzle store pick we just did,
Yeah.
which you could find at a website that I can't tell you about. But we've got great merch at Brewzle.com. But there's the store pick I've got from Total Wine, which is just fantastic from barrel. Now, I do like the Vantage, even though I'm not a huge fan of finished whiskey. Drag, thanks for joining. If you had to fly somewhere to hunt 24 hours, where would you go? California seems to have a lot of good stuff. So, all right, trying to catch up. How are you on wheat whiskey? I love wheat whiskeys, but I don't ever have enough of them. Also love Jameson. Nothing wrong with that. I'm really enjoying this Redbreast 12 back here, but honestly, I can't have it for the first taste of the night, or I get a lot of that malt and I don't like it. A Maggie T-shirt. We're gonna do that, Gone Ham. That's on the list of stuff to do. Okay, Nate's kicking folks. Best wild turkey product. See, the Russell stuff tends to be a little over oak. Like Russell's 13 has a great flavor, but I am I'm sensitive to the bitter oak. And so if you're not, that's probably going to be the best one. But I am. So I like Steel Turkey 101. Like I'm trying to look at anything. The Master's Keep stuff, some of those are really excellent as well. So maybe one of those. All right, I'm just jumping to the bottom. If I missed it, sorry. Blade and Bow. Yeah, Blade and Bow's good. Blade and Bow's a little on the sweet side. It's a little simple to me, but still a good whiskey. Bardstown Prisoner. I've got a Joseph Magnus cigar blend. We did a blind here, John. I ran my mouth one day and I said, we're going to try. I said I don't like finished whiskeys, and Nate gave me a hard time about it. So I decided on a stream I'm going to try every finished whiskey I own, and we're going to rank them. Little did I realize that's like 11 whiskeys, so we drank 11 whiskeys on that stream, and that was one of those good streams. But the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend won that stream. That's a delicious, delicious whiskey.
I must not have been here for that one.
You probably weren't. What's the rye count on the Brewzle Private? Not much. I've got the breakdown of what it is. It's on the page. I don't have it right in front of me though. The Cash Strength Redbreast. I'll have to try that one. Russell's 10 for $40. Nice. I do have a new Riff store pick I picked up. Pretty good whiskey. What's my favorite 1792 12 year? Nate's the enforcer here. Salty's got the power there too, though. Is Wild Turkey 12 worth it? I haven't seen one, man.
Goes for $2.50.
Rock Hill Farms is fantastic, Josh. Lord, load that up. All right. I need to get to drinking, or we're never gonna. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles over there that we were talking about opening.
Let's do a Frey Ranch. Which one?
We're gonna try this double oaked first.
Oh, we never tried that one. I'm still sipping the first stuff.
Let me have some of your water. We're just going to use this same Glen. It's okay. We may try a fresh one for some of these new cracks, though. Small pour here. Small pour. The Doc Swinson that I have is really good. Goated beard. I trimmed it up. It was getting a little thick. I trimmed it up, but I got new clippers, and they took it a little too far down. So now you see just a little bit too much of my neck fat.
My goodness.
So we gotta get it grown back up. We gotta get it grown back out a little bit. We have the rye right here, Coleman. The rye. We have the rye and the barrel strength Frey Ranch store pick here that we're gonna open in just a second.
Frey Ranch is one of my faves.
Gone ham. We're gonna do that in a minute. Ooh, that is super oaky. Lord have mercy. I don't thin darks. That's what happens if I thin it. It just gets too freaking short. Like it just.
That's what I said. To thin it.
But you can't thin it.
Yes, you can.
No, you don't want a thin beard. You want a nice, thick, masculine beard. You think you want it, and as soon as I did it, you'd be like, "You look like a little girl now."
This smells very.
It smells very oaky.
Yeah.
I remember trying it at the distillery, and it was pretty good. It's extremely oaky today.
Whew.
But maybe I just hit my palate a little wrong because I hit water first.
No. That's oaky.
It's better with a big pour, but yeah, it almost tastes like pecan.
Yeah.
Like it's very pecan, oaky.
Like
it's good, but
almost,
you can't come from the sweet stuff to this.
Almost like you burnt the pecans.
Well, you roasted them. That's how
Yeah,
you
but
put
they
it.
got a
That's how
little
you
burnt.
market it.
But they got a little
They got a
burnt.
little crispy.
Yep, like when
Okay.
my Papa Burkhalter used to put them in the oven.
He didn't know how to cook pecans?
No, he did.
Your grandfather couldn't cook
No,
pecans?
he cooks really awesome pecans,
But he burnt them.
there was a couple that was burnt.
Did he put sugar on top of them?
Salt.
There you go.
They
Before
were
he cooked
so
them?
good, huh? I don't know. I don't remember.
just getting defensive.
I don't remember. It's been a
Mutton
long
chops. I did the mutton chops once. Jill went to some sort of costume party one
time.
time.
Oh my gosh.
Went to a costume party.
Oh.
It was like a 70s party. I think it was a 70s
day
party.
of my life.
Was it that bad?
Oh, it was bad.
What?
It was embarrassing.
So, was it really?
Yes. I embarrass easy, so yes.
So I took it and I shaved everything. I had the handlebar come down here, and then I had the big chops on the side. Nobody even recognized me when I showed up.
No,
Like,
I
"Who's
didn't
that
even
guy?"
recognize you. I'm
that
like,
guy?
who is? Oh, wait a minute. That one's mine.
Violate said I could be 100% be a voice actor. I should be. Somebody said the other day it was some sort of documentary they used to watch as a kid. I sound like that person. I was like, they fire those back up. I'm for
got a
hire.
job,
I
baby. You
need
got a
some money.
job.
I need some money. Thank you, Violates.
Pics or it didn't happen. I got pics.
We're over in Opelika there, John.
I sure do got pics.
E.H. Taylor Small Batch. That's what we started with. So, Jill, pick one of those bottles there. Which one we going with? Whiskey puts hair on your chin. That's right. Pecans.
Pecans, yep.
Do you think drinking while sitting next to a pretty lady is more intimidating than if you were alone? Well, I'm drinking sitting next to a pretty lady, and it's not intimidating for me. But I have extreme self-confidence.
And he has practice sitting next to me drinking.
I've been practicing, for like... I used to try sitting next to her not drinking, but that didn't work out.
What? Worked out pretty well.
Got tired of that real quick.
You just got old.
My accent is amazing. No, that's
You just got old
Okay.
and then you
Thank
started
you.
drinking.
Small world. I worked at Opelika. Robert Trent Jones. Yeah, we live on Oak Bowery Road.
Yep,
Pretty
not far
much
from
out. Yeah, a little bit out of town. All right, so this is a liquor lineup store pick. They got their tater sticker on the back. That's like some sort of neon woman. Looks like some sort of old casino sign. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. The Kosher wheat was less than stellar, Jason. It was fine. It's a good whiskey, but it's not anywhere near worth the hype. It's not as good as Weller Antique 107, which we're going to quit talking about. It's not as good as Weller 12. Everybody go buy Weller 12, please.
I've never smelt one like this.
I don't get drunk on live streams until I do. That's exactly right. I'm always joking until I'm serious. The Steel Bourbon and Taste Victory. You like the Steel, the Dr. Disrespect bourbon?
I don't remember.
What are you thinking of this one?
I'm thinking that the nose is very odd.
Let me nose it.
Very odd.
Let me sniff it. Let me get my sniffers on it. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
It's like a butterscotch almost. Like a.
I'm not sure about that, but it's different. Like I don't think
It
I've.
smells good though. I like it. It's just
Honestly-
unusual. Like it's a
honestly-
toffee butterscotch.
I'm getting a little bit of sour smell.
You smelling something different I'm smelling.
Okay.
That's intense.
What is the proof?
I
on
like
that?
it. I like it though. 126.36, I think.
That's why I'm burning my nose. Whew.
That might be 136.36. It's got to be
36?
120. It's got to be 126. It's got to be 126. Can't find Weller 12. Keep looking. Just don't buy the 107. Walk right on by it. You don't want it. You don't want it. It's the man myself. Brandon, what's going on? No, Frey Ranch is definitely worth the hype. I like Frey Ranch a lot.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's intense though. It has some really interesting flavors to it. It does kind of have that caramel butter. A little bit. I picked a little bit of that up. What do you think it is? Been sitting by my wife for 41 years.
Aw, congratulations.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Plus, you're really old. Or y'all got married when you were 0. Or, but I guess technically he could have been sitting by her since they were in kindergarten.
That's true. That's true.
Wild Turkey 101 or Buffalo Trace?
Okay, I do get
I do like the sweetness. I do like the sweetness. I'd probably lean Buffalo Trace, but not for like the difference in availability. Now this is a Frey Ranch, again, barrel pick, high proof stuff. What's up, man?
That is very high proof, but that is good. There's so much going on there.
So if we did a pick of Frey Ranch, would you want it to be the barrel strength or the? I think we proof it down because my next one I want to be more affordable for folks.
Yeah.
I want it to be delicious, but barrel strengths are just a lot more expensive.
That one has such a good aftertaste. Like the finish is just stays there.
It's really good.
That is really good.
It lingers forever.
Yeah. And I get a lot of the caramel as it lingers. There's something else when
It's almost like a caramel corn.
Maybe like caramel popcorn. Yeah, like
I'm thinking like Halloween caramel corn flavor to it. It's really intense kind of caramel corn.
Maybe.
No, try it again thinking caramel corn.
I don't eat caramel corn.
You've
I've
never had caramel corn? Like a good caramel corn? Like I'm talking, this is like a high quality. Like you didn't get the stuff at the gas station. Like you went and got like a high quality caramel corn.
Is it Brock's? Is that the brand?
That is one of them. I don't know if that's the cheap one or the expensive one though. I'm not a caramel corn connoisseur here, okay? Creekwater, I've heard of it, never tried it. How much is this Frey Ranch? That is a magical question I don't have answers to. I bought a lot of bottles from these guys that day. I'd have to find the receipt.
136 on there.
It looks like 136, but this says...
There's no way.
No, it is. It is 136. That is 68.18. That is 136 proof.
Oh my God. Is that more than the Coy Hill?
No, but it's getting close.
142 is Coy Hill.
This is probably
this
has got to be the second highest proof we have on the shelf, I think. Lord have mercy. That will put hair on your chin, Jill. You have to shave tomorrow. Gentleman Jack, well, I'm sure that'll be on the list here pretty soon.
Wow.
I don't know, Seth. I don't know if it's the same recipe, honestly. I'm not sure. But it kind of similar, but not as good. Like, it's just a little more muted. A dog with mange.
That is good. That is
Paid $99 for my barrel pink. I think it was less than $100. I think I paid less than $100 for this bottle. For sure. Like I didn't, because we were buying a bunch of bottles. I wouldn't have paid a whole lot for any of them.
That is really good.
Yeah. What is the Frey? Like this is the thing. That reminds me of nothing else.
Nothing else.
Like that's what I like about Frey Ranch is it's sweet, it's candy-like, but it's just different
than anything.
Like it's just different. Like what does it remind you of? It reminds me of a really nice caramel corn soaked in a whiskey. Where can I get Eagle Rares? Drop it in Alabama this month. Other than that, I don't know. What's a good whiskey, Matt says? There's also Frey Ranch right here, man.
Yes.
Get you one of these. GTS 22 or Stagg Jr 12. I'm going to always take the GTS in my case. Do what?
Our other Frey Ranch. Our original Frey Ranch.
It's back there somewhere. Can I get an honest synopsis of Garrison Brothers? Garrison Brothers it's a Texas whiskey, right? So it's just... Texas gets hot. It gets a ton of like kind of oaky, leathery tannins from the barrels. I don't know about the honeydew. I don't know if I've tried that. But just Garrison Brothers in general is like really oaky and intense. And it's good, but I've got to be very much in the mood for it. It's not something I'll just sip every night. What's up, Rusty? What do you do while you sip whiskey? Usually I just talk to a camera. That's pretty much most of my whiskey drinking is filmed at this point. Appreciate it there, Courtney. Thank you. Larceny Small Batch. I like Larceny Small Batch, but honestly, the only Larcenies I'm going to drink on the regular are going to be barrel proofs. And somebody asked about one a second ago, and I don't think I touched on it. I hadn't tried the C from this year. Super Unit. Well, we're about to try the Frey Ranch Rye right now. Like, right now.
Right now.
Like, right now. Like, I could.
We should blind
That
them.
was a great segue. I appreciate that, Coleman.
We should blind them one day.
I'd be able to tell these apart.
You think?
This is not going to taste anything like that.
And then the original one is good, but it's nowhere near as intense as that one.
I think I have some Balcones. Again, kind of Texas whiskey, not as intense as the Garrison Brothers to me. I did watch the Super Bowl, most of it. Most of it. Kind of had some things come up. Whistle Pig's good. It's rye, so I don't drink a ton of it, but the stuff I've had's been good. I've tried a bunch of Canadian whiskey. I say a bunch, several Canadian whiskeys. I haven't found one I really like. I did get some in the mail the other day, though, didn't I? Yeah, Swear Jar. I got Swear Jar in the mail.
Look how much darker that is than the one we had before.
Oh, it's a complete. Well, first of all, that one doesn't have a light shining through it, but yeah. What's a great weeder? Around $50. $50 for a weeder. An old elk wheat would probably be somewhere just north of that. The Rebel stuff is pretty good if you can find one, especially like a single barrel or something a little older, probably be similarly priced. Larceny's going to be in that range, a little cheaper than that. Barrel strength maybe a little more than that. I don't know what that is. Sipping my Penelope barrel strength. Nice. What are my favorite whiskey YouTubers besides myself? For the most part, I'm watching Matt at ADHD Whiskey, which, by the way, I'm going to be on Matt's stream this Friday. He's doing Matt Madness, where he has a big competition. I received some box from him today that's got my samples in it. I haven't opened them yet, but I'm going to be on his stream. And then the Bourbon Junkies, Whiskey Tribe, Whiskey Vault, which are the same folks. Those are the ones I watch the most. I jump on a lot of small streamers as well, or small content creators. But just kind of as I catch them live kind of thing.
I also
Kosher's mash bill 1. Well, this is kosher wheat, so it can't be mash bill 1. It has to be the wheat mash bill.
I also watch Stuff and Whiskey. And
Stuff and Whiskey,
it's
yeah.
Bourbon Night.
Yeah, it's Bourbon Night. I catch some of Mash and Drum stuff. Like, I try to watch as many of them as I can. I'm subscribed to just about everybody at this point, I think. Larceny for 50, yeah. Maker's 46. You gotta like the French oak stuff though, but yeah. The Tech Man, just high proof and go at it, man. That's all it takes. The proof matters. Downscale with the $5 super chat. Who cares about Husker? Other whiskey tubers got the best right here. I appreciate
do think
it.
he's the best.
I'm like her third favorite whiskey
That
tuber
is
at this
not
point.
true. You're my favorite. My absolute favorite. Which one is this, the rye?
Okay. That's interesting. It's a little unusual. I like it. Let me say that first before I start saying weird stuff. Like, this is what's crazy about whiskey reviewers, is they're going to say a bunch of dumb things that don't sound like it would be good in a whiskey, and then they're going to be like, this is great. I'm going to let Jill try it before I say kind of what it reminds me of.
It smells good.
Bradstown? Original wheated? I haven't tried that. Or is that Bardstown? Was in the Whiskey Tribe till they got bigger. I liked it when it was a smaller channel. I wasn't here for that, so I can understand that, though. If you could get the single barrel 120 proof Knob Creek, yeah, absolutely. Second time asking about balconies, but I've been on Pinhook and Peg Leg. I've saw a few Peg Legs, but they were pricey. I didn't buy them. Thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, there is, like, a lot of folks are very serious about their whiskey, right? And so they want to be very serious, and they want to be taken very serious, and they're afraid that their opinion is going to be devalued in some way. And you know, I'm just here to have a good time. So I try to educate myself as much as educate y'all. So we want to have a little educational component, but at the same time, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. What do you think of this? Why do I hate on Texas whiskey? I'm not hating on them. They're just different. They're just different. Hey, look, Texas has a lot better whiskey than Alabama. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
A lot better whiskey. Texas got some stuff where it's like, I have to kind of be in the mood to drink that. I haven't even found that in Alabama. Like, there ain't even anything. I could be in any. The only mood that I'm going to drink those is if I'm just intoxicated enough where my taste buds have quit. He's good because of Jill. Exactly where he going.
Oh, thank you.
Keep having her on. You're the
I
best.
agree.
You're the best.
I agree.
Yeah.
You are better because of me.
Hey, Matt, I like Jack Daniels too. It's good stuff. Gentleman Jack's solid. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm going to put it in a review here pretty soon. I don't have a bottle, but that's going to get into our review system here at some point, I'm sure. What did you think this?
I get a little bit of the bull peanuts, but I like this one. Like, it's not as in your face as others that I've had, but I like that one. It almost has like a red cinnamon candy.
I see we can get that. That's the rye spice.
Okay.
I wouldn't describe it as a cinnamon candy on this one to me. It's
Yeah.
really almost more like a mint.
It's the big red, like the gum. You know when you
Yeah,
chew the gum
yeah.
and then you have that aftertaste in your mouth? That's what
It's
it
going to
tastes
be a little bit of that, but I get a lot of mint.
like. Really?
Like it almost
Maybe.
tastes like a toothpaste.
I don't
Like
get
a
that.
minty toothpaste. Because it's kind of a light, soft, minty flavor. Haven't had 13 colonies. What's my favorite plastic bottle whiskey? Ancient age. The big ones come in the big plastic bottles. That counts, right? Red fruit prominent, readily available bourbons other than Four Roses. Oof, tough questions. Tough questions. Readily available is kind of
I just don't get mint.
hard. You're not getting the mint at all.
I don't get the mint at all.
You're probably right. I'm probably wrong.
I get more of like big red, like you chewed.
Yeah.
You
It
know.
sounds terrible. That's what I'm trying to say, Danska. I like it. I need to say that first because you're like, it tastes like toothpaste. That's not good. But it is kind of a minty wryness to it. A little bit.
Yeah.
It's mint. Understand. So y'all give me some red fruit suggestions that are not Four Roses. Readily available. Y'all are better at this than I am. I'm trying to think, because everything I'm looking at back here that's red fruit is not readily available. So really, like a Buffalo Trace, that's not readily available. Some of these benchmarks are probably going to be kind of fruity as well. But I can't see. I mean, some of the Maker's Mark has that, but a lot of folks kind of get an off-putting flavor on the Maker's Mark as well. Great to listen to while doing homework. That's probably might distract you. Hopefully, it's not hard. Homework. I mean, I don't drink it. I've never had a gin that I like. There are definitely some rums that I like.
Yeah, I'm not a gin drinker.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed has the mint flavor. I wouldn't have picked that up, but I'll have to look for it next time. OGD 114. I think OGD 114 is a bourbon, but it is a high rye bourbon, Lynn. So what it is it's a bourbon with a lot of rye spice. So like Wild Turkey is going to be a high rye bourbon. This one is a rye, so it doesn't have the restriction of being, 51% corn. So this has a lot more rye on it. I'm pretty sure the OGD 114 is a high rye bourbon, right? So not near as much rye as something like this is going to have. The Irish whiskey I have that's good that I'm liking right now is that Redbreast 12 behind me. What bottle would you be bunkering for an apocalypse drinking bartering? Honestly, man, we're having an apocalypse. I'm not that worried about bourbon. Like, I got other shit to worry about, So I try to keep anything good. Anything I really like. Any bottle here that I really love, my goal is to have 2 or 3 of them back there. So when they're gone, I have another one. So I would just try to get as much Weller Antique 107 as I could find. Downscale, there's no gin that exists that I would allow to exist if I was the king of earth. Yes.
Okay.
It's not good. It's not like, why are we drinking this? It tastes like grass. John Crawford with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. And I apologize at the same time. Thank you for the thanks, and I apologize for altering your financial future forever. What did you do before Brewzle? I still do it. I'm in e-commerce. We build websites that sell things. So if y'all need any help with your e-commerce, you know, if you need to get more from your e-commerce store, give me a holler. Yeah, there's a Doc Swenson's behind me. I like that. It was a good bottle. It's a good bottle. 10 Cup 10 has the red fruit. I don't think I have a 10 Cup. I know I don't have a 10 Cup 10. Bourbon will be worth gold in the apocalypse. I mean, it will and it won't. You know, once people go into survival mode, luxuries, whiskey will, but you can just make moonshine out of about anything. All right, Jill, I need a fresh Glen. You got a fresh Glen over there? Or do I need to...
I got some down here. They don't have our...
That's fine. They don't have to have our
ours,
thing.
but...
What are we opening next? You want to try another rye?
Sure.
Okay.
Is that this one?
Yes, that one's right. This is a Jack Daniels single barrel rye store pick from Liquor Lineup. And I've never had a Jack Daniels rye. Never.
Well, then that means I've never had a Jack Daniels rye.
Probably what that means. There's strong
Look at
likelihood.
us. Twinning and everything.
I may need some assistance getting this. This plastic is substantial.
There you go. Got it.
Oh, now that I got it, you taking all the credit.
Clearly, I got it.
Is that a
You
pun? Are you
you
trying
had,
to be funny?
You had a
Trying to be
tiny
funny?
little piece of it. Clearly.
There's like printing on the inside of the label here. What?
Clearly, we know who got that off.
Okay, you won. You win. You always win. You're a winner.
Not him.
You're a winner, Jill.
I did not even know they made rye.
Jack makes a rye. Exactly, Gone Ham. Who would have thunk it?
Did anybody
Jen's
know?
like making a mistake in the brewing process. Like, we screwed up. What did it come out as? It tastes like grass. Let's drink it. John J. Bowman beats 107. Tell everybody, Jeremy. Tell everybody. Everybody go buy the John J. Bowman. Leave the 107 on the shelf, please. Still haven't picked one up. Okay. What are we talking about here? I gotta go back in on that. There's a weirdness to it that I can't pick. Like, I do not have the vocabulary to describe that flavor.
Really? You have a huge vocabulary.
I'm sure somebody, you know, that really does this for a living would try this and say it tastes like this thing, and I'd be like, that's what it tastes like. But apparently I've not eaten enough weird crap to pick up that note. So the rye spice is muted, and it has some interesting flavors to it that you may like or you may find off-putting. And it's a note, I pick up that note sometimes in like an Elijah Craig barrel strength, and I have a hard time describing it to people. And I need to go read some flavor notes on this to see if I can find somebody describing that crap.
I have smelt this before in some other bourbon whiskey
Okay.
something. I'm going to say this is not my favorite nose. There's definitely, it's not like that one.
No, it's different than this one. Very different than this.
Very
Frey
different.
Ranch.
Like,
Very different.
that one was at least pleasant.
Oh, you said this is unpleasant.
This is a little unpleasant.
It's got a little something that I'm just not. Now, it's a single barrel, so it might be different, right? This is a store pick. But it's, I didn't find it unpleasant. I did find it something that I'm not necessarily seeking in a whiskey, but I could see how somebody would like it. It's not just like, oh my God, this is horrible. But it's like, you know, if I can't name the flavor, I probably didn't like it. Infumable with the CLP 5000. I have no idea what that is, but that is a big number, so thank you. Try Chilean Pisco someday. Thank you, and I love you too. Appreciate the super chat there. Like I said, we're breaking the channel off into 2 channels. We're going to have one where we're going to do a lot more flavored things and different types of concoctions and keep this one kind of bourbon straightforward. I'll let y'all know when we get that one going, but we'll just continue to live stream on this one. CLP 5000 sounds fancy. It sounds like some sort of computer system that's the new AI right there. I'm gonna do the CLP 5000 AI and I'm gonna sell it to Google for $1 billion.
Okay.
What is it?
It doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
Okay, that's me in a nutshell right there.
It actually kind of seems a little watered down. Like, I don't know what proof it is. But, like, or not, maybe not watered.
It's 94 proof. Now, granted, you hit the Frey Ranch that was really high proof, like nuclear. This one is, I don't even see a number on this one. Is it on that green label that's unreadable?
It definitely tastes
This
better.
one's 100 proof, so we are getting lower proof as we go.
Okay. It tastes better than it smells.
Red Clover. Have you ever had Hudson New York corn whiskey?
Oh, we got a corn whiskey.
We do. We have a mellow corn. Maybe that's the super chat goal. You want to do that as a super chat goal?
Sure.
We try mellow corn. Anybody here ever had mellow corn? We have not. Now the chat drops as everyone gets 5,000 Chilean. Yeah, it's not dollars. I don't know what, like, it's cool. I appreciate the super chat. Jack Rye, hay, wet leaves, barn on a rainy day, and is that a peach?
Peach. Maybe the hay.
I get where you could say that. That's not how I would describe it, but yeah. It's got an interesting, like, it's not bad. It's just like, that's not the greatest thing ever.
Right. It smells bad.
$6.30. That's a great super chat.
It smells bad, but it
Jason likes
taste
mellow
that bad.
corn. Orange. Nate says it's an orange.
Oh, an orange.
That makes more sense than a peach. I'll be honest with you, Nate. I wasn't going to call you out on it. I'll be like, hey, you tasted whatever you tasted. This is a single barrel. Maybe this one's different, but the orange makes more sense. Mellow corn is one of his favorites. Under $20. Not a bad mixer. What are we trying next, Jill? Ooh, we got 2 big, heavy. We got another rye. You want to try another rye? This is going to be the best rye. This is going to be the best rye, Jill. You got a fresh, the one in the back. The one hiding back there. The one I've never had. The one I've never had. The only Redwood Empire I've had is Lost Monarch, and it's pretty good. This is Old Forester barrel strength rye single barrel right there. What's up, Damon? Sweeter bourbon. I like my sweet tea and everything sweet. Bourbon in general is typically considered sweeter. The Buffalo Trace stuff is really sweet. Try like a Benchmark Bonded, right? Get the Bonded. Don't get the Benchmark 8. Try Benchmark Bonded for me. Come back. Let me know how you think. You got another Glen?
Yeah.
I want to give it a fresh thing here. Allie's going to be up for the bourbon drop here pretty soon.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Sydney Tebow there.
Yeah, it's Sydney, but I call her Allie.
Yeah, because you can't go changing your name after you're an adult. That's weird.
Well, she can change it. I just get to still call her Allie.
It's like Jesse trying to call himself Montel. Give me a freaking break, man.
Is Christopher with you? If so, hey, Christopher.
So what do y'all think? Y'all think this is going to be better than, like, this is the best rye so far. I like this one better than the Jack, although I didn't hate the Jack. This one's the one I have the highest expectations for. So he's there and he says hello.
Hello.
Ever tried the Woodford or Blanton's chocolates? No, but man,
Ooh.
how do I get some of those?
They weren't in all those chocolates you tried that time?
No.
No. When does our Brewzle barrel pick arrive?
Sometime this week. I think he printed a label. I got the label, but I don't think the bottles. He's ordering them in small batches in case we suck and can't sell them all. So he ordered the latest batch to do all the shipping, It arrives at his shop tomorrow, and then it gets mailed out. So we should have it by next Monday. We'll be able to. So next Monday, my intention is to come on here and test the barrel pick. I may wait. I probably will have to open a bottle and try it before then because I need to shoot the video and get it out. But I'll get on here and we'll sip some of it. Luth with the $5 super chat. Cool dude, and I hope that you truly understand how many people you impact and make their days better.
Aw, that's
awesome.
so sweet. Thank you.
That's an awesome super chat. Thank you for that.
He makes my day better.
Aw.
Most of the time.
Most days.
Most days. There are the few that, questionable.
Yeah.
But most days.
Blanton straight from the barrel or gold. Ooh, that's a tough. I'll be honest, Modern. That is a tough call because I like both of those guys. The Blanton straight from the barrel I've got open right now is just exceptional.
Is this Old Forester?
This is the Old Forester barrel strength single barrel store pick from. Does it say? It doesn't say a store pick. So, might not be a store pick. Yep, don't see anything on it about a store pick. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no EU shipping on that one, and it'll ship to 45 states. So I've been negotiating with them. We've got the shipping prices down. So on future, really right now, the shipping's a little lower. On future bottles, we're going to try to take that shipping way down. I'm just trying to make it as affordable as possible. And we'll take some of the margin off the bottles to make shipping even cheaper. We're not trying to make money with the barrel picks. I'm just trying not to lose at this point. Trade of Blanton's gold or straight from the barrel for that Stagg. Jeremy, these are not things we could talk about on YouTube, but if you were to send me a DM on something like, say, Discord, we might could have a conversation.
That's really good.
So is it better than these other ones?
Better than this one,
For sure.
I'm not sure it's better than Frey Ranch. I really like Frey Ranch. I just really like everything I've had from them.
I like Frey Ranch a lot, too, and I like this. But this is better.
You think it's better?
This is better. It's got more proof on it, too. That helps a little bit, although that's got a nice proof to it.
Yeah.
This one is 128.3 proof, it appears, if my eyes are not too blurry. That Old Forester's where it's at.
I mean, it's really good. They're very similar to me. They're. I don't know if I blinded them if I could. I don't know which one I'd pick because they're really both.
You want to blind them?
No.
Right now.
No.
Let's do it. Nope.
No.
We're doing it.
No.
Come on.
No.
The people want to know, Jill.
They don't want to know.
They want to know.
They don't want to know.
No, it's better. It is better. Better. Which probably still sounds like bitter. Better and bitter. Better and bitter. I get it. It's a southern accent. There's not a lot I can do about it.
Better.
I could try to talk without a southern accent and see how that goes.
Say better.
I don't know what kind of accent this is, but we're going to go with that, okay? It's going to be better.
It's
a lot better. It's better. It's bitter. I don't know. I don't really know which one's better, okay? Thank you.
No, don't do that.
Jill, they want to know, Jill. They want to know, Jill.
But, I know what they,
What do you mean?
I need to do it another night when I'm not,
Fair enough. When you have it, when you're not fresh.
Yeah, when I haven't
Okay.
had them both. So next Monday.
It's still gonna be difficult.
Next Monday.
Okay.
I'll blind those.
Next Monday, she's blinding them. Next Monday.
Be here.
Next Monday, Jill blinds.
Let me make sure
we're
I
gonna
can
put
be here. Hold
3
on.
ryes. We're gonna pick 3 ryes. I'm gonna add the Sagamore rye into this mix. Although it just doesn't have the problem is she's gonna be able to tell the Old Forester from the proof.
Oh yeah, I can be here next
Right.
Monday. I'm good. You're good. We're good.
She's gonna know this from the proof. So we're gonna have to find another rye, maybe the Sagamore rye. I think that one would hold up. See how that does against the, because she's gonna be rye. She's not rye. She's proof biased. I'm proof biased to the high proof. She's a little proof biased against it. The anticipation's killing everybody.
Oh
Jill.
come on, y'all don't want to know tonight, because then I've already had them both.
But when they're blind, they're blind.
You think? Even though I've had them.
Let's test it.
Okay, super chat goal.
Super chat goal
Yep.
of what?
I don't know. What are we at now?
I don't know. I ain't keeping up with it.
Oh.
Mac, the Frey Ranch bourbon is fantastic. Better than my proper mouth. It's clearly an Australian accent. I'm not really sure.
Clearly.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
Is it? I mean, yeah, $100. There you go. If I think it's
$100?
I think it's already close to that anyway.
We're not at $100.
I've seen.
That's a lot of money.
Okay. Well,
Just somebody throw $20 at her. She'll freaking blind them. Lord have mercy. She's not that fancy. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Glencairns ready. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's just do it, even if they don't give us money. How about that?
Let's just do it.
Let's just be good hosts. How about that? Let's just be good hosts and quit begging for money. Lord have
I
mercy.
was just trying to do a super
I need
chat
another
goal.
Glencairn.
Like the plain one.
Anything that doesn't have this barrelhead logo on it.
Okie dokie. So do I have to leave?
Yes, you need to leave
Good.
the premises.
Because I got to go to the restroom anyway. So
Nice.
I will leave, and I'm leaving my phone and everything. So we all know that it's legit.
Smokey threw $20 at you,
Aww,
Jill. Look
thank you,
at it.
Smokey. All right, I'm going by the camera.
The battery, the Mobile, oh, they're completely different. Like, that's a whole different world, Ronald. That's a whole different world. Okay, let's do this instead. We're going to change things up a little bit here. Some of my Glens with letters on them are down there. Can't find them all, but okay. So we got these two, and we got the Brewzle Barrelhead Glencairn. So we're going to do right here. Look, this one in here. Right? Y'all see that letter, right? Y'all see that letter? This one in here. And then this one in the barrelhead. Okay, Jill, we're ready when you are. Y'all need to remind me the order, though, because I'm going to forget here in a minute. I think I've got it. I got it. Let's just... We'll just do this. Right, I do have one of those. Oof. Jill,
Yeah.
are you willing to blind 4 samples? Yes? Okay, yes. Good call, good call. Good call. I mean, you ain't got to drink them all.
I'm not going to.
No, don't come back. And this one in this one. Okay, now you come back. Now we're good. We're good. No. Nobody will notice, man. Nobody. We're good. Yes, we're good. Come on. Buffalo Trace and Love It. Would Elijah Craig be a good segment? I think so. So, Nicholas, on this channel, we got like the top 5 bourbons for beginners. It's actually like 8 bourbons because I can't count. Go do those. What I want is for you to just try variety at this point. Now, I don't know what you can get in Australia, but there you go. What do I think of proper 12? I'm not a huge fan. It's fine. It's simple. It's easy. If you're just trying to get something easy that goes down really smooth, that'll do it. But it's not great.
Okay.
Okay, you've got to sort these into... Don't sort them.
Don't sort them.
You've got to... Don't move the order.
Okay.
You got to tell me which one... Like, slide them forward and back. The further forward means you like it better than the others. The further back means it sucks.
Okay.
Nathan with the $5 super chat. My brother's a big whiskey fan, but has never spent over $50 on a bottle. What's your best value bottle? What's your best value bottle recommendations? Be on a higher budget. I don't understand the question, Nathan. Are you looking for something under $50? Go get Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Most places it's going to be $50 or below. It might, like here, it's probably 55 or so. But that's where I would go.
Do I start?
Go. Yeah, you
Okay.
do. I just keep talking. I'm talking. You do your thing. Wild Turkey 101's fantastic, yeah. And again, so Nathan, the best bourbon for beginners, almost all of those were less than $50, if not all of them. Best bottle on a more expensive budget, like $100 or so. I got you. So if you're starting to go up that high, that Woodford Double Oaked is going to be good. The Old Forester 1920s, that whole Whiskey Row series from them is going to be good. Try to find you some store picks. Like the Old Forester single barrel strengths and stuff like that are going to be really good at that price point. Penelope, I like barrel strength stuff, so go in that route. The Baker's 7 we were talking about earlier, really, really nice bottle. Try those, man. There's a ton of good whiskey under $100. Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. Yeah, $17 here. You can't beat that. Give me a break. Yeah, the Four Roses single barrel. That's a good one, Alvin. That's tops of the list right there for sure. Buy the Four Roses single barrel. Do that. No pressure, Jill. That's what Nate says. No pressure. One of these is a really high-end expensive rye. Like thousands of dollars. Like sell a kidney to get it kind of rye. Found Double Oaked for the 50ish range. Yeah, it's a little over 50 here. No, this is just a taste judgment. She doesn't know the price. How is Ezra 7? The one I've had's been pretty good. Jill really liked the Ezra Master Distiller stuff too.
Question.
Yes.
They are all ryes?
Every one of them's a rye.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Blood Oath is around 100. Yeah, here usually they're going to be a little more than that, but yeah.
So I am pushing the one forward.
Yeah,
that
just
is overall my pick.
What you do is you rank them by the closest one to you is your least favorite. The furthest away is
but
your most.
But overall, not just this one has a good nose and this one.
I want a ranking.
Overall.
I want a ranking. I want
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 on this list. Chicago sucks at MSRP. Dude, they all suck at MSRP this day and age. Like, you just got to build relationships. I had pretty good luck in Vegas, but I didn't spend a ton of time on it, but I did have good luck. Thoughts on Whistle Pigs? Like I said, the ones I've had have been really good. I haven't had a ton, but the ones I've had are great. The Black and Tan spun off with Guinness and Blue Moon. Again, Alan, we're splitting off into a separate channel so we can do a little more of that kind of stuff for videos. Make sure you hit up Brewzle Will. If you're in the Discord, hit up Will. He's the one that controls the ideas like that. If he puts it on my list, I film it. I control a little more of the bourbon topics, but like anything that's like not bourbon is something he brings to me and he prioritizes those. Blanton's for $60 is MSRP, FN. That's a great deal. Yeah, buy that. Weirdest thing to mix with bourbon. I mean, whatever you're into, man, I ain't judging. If you into weird stuff, man, that's cool. Anything that's good, I don't care. I don't mix bourbon a whole lot, so everything's a little bit weird. So Nicholas, it just up to you, man. Whatever you're into. I don't like bourbon on ice, right? So a little bit of water would probably help. But I just, like, ice just makes it harsh. It tastes like hairspray to me. Whistle Pig Tit is good, Brandon. Good stuff. Costco is a good place to look. Yeah, again, not around here, but sure. Bardstown Origin, I've checked that out. All right. Downscale says. Blands of San Diego's $200. Lord have mercy. Skip that. The Widow J, I have not had the Decadence, Vince. Haven't come across one. Ice for chumps. I mean, some folks like it over ice. It just doesn't taste good to me. It makes it worse. Wild Turkey Rare Breed is a great $60-ish whiskey. It's actually less than that. Like, I think the MSRP on that's like $45, but here it's a little more. Yeah, downscale, it's cool. It's. I know you're being fun, man. Origin Weeded. Nice, I'll have to try that out. This is getting intense, isn't it? Don't be looking at them. She's in deep thoughts.
I was looking at Nate's
Deep
comment.
thoughts with
Deep
Jack
thoughts.
Hanby.
Deep thoughts with Jill.
I don't drink a lot of whiskey from Japan.
Jack Hamby?
You don't remember the Saturday Night Live thing where he
Yeah.
would say something really dumb and then be like, Deep Thoughts with Jack Hamby.
Yeah, but I'm Jill.
You are Jill
I'm not
Hamby?
Jack.
Okay, sorry.
And my
Bar owners like with ice because it fills up the glass. I'll have to look for a catcher's rye. I don't have one. Saturday Night Live. Yeah. So what are we thinking? You don't have a clear order here. Looks
No.
like
Oh,
D's
no,
in the
no,
lead.
no.
You got to go back through them. Latest drain pour. I've been pretty good lately. I don't think I've bought any drain. Maybe that Dickel Tabasco, but honestly, that was better than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. It is not worth buying. It is not good. I thought it was going to be like awful, the worst thing I've ever tried, and it's just bad. So that's how expectations work, right? If you expect something to be good and it's okay, you're disappointed. If you expect it to be the worst swill you've ever drank and it's terrible, then you're excited about it. You're like, that was above expectations right there. I was born in 2003. What's Jack Andy? Yeah, that was before your time. Must go to distiller. I think Buffalo Trace is probably my faves. Are you running an infinity bottle? Yes, I have an infinity bottle back there somewhere, but I don't drink it a lot, so I never add more into it. So FN, if it's open, really it's not about how long it's open, it's about how much whiskey's in it. Once it gets down kind of low like this one, right? Once it gets down to like that last 25%, you probably just need to drink it because it's going to get oxidized. And the flavors just start getting more muted and not great. You're never going to try it. Well, I mean, it's going to take a long time for you to try it and say, oh, that's bad. It's just going to be like the flavors are not as crisp and sharp. Yeah, I'm the same way, Nicholas, on the Scotch. Not my thing. I did like the Boss Hog from Indianapolis, but it's one of those where, okay, that's interesting. It has, kind of a very, kind of spruce pine needle, Christmassy, spicy flavor to it. So it was good, but I didn't want a second drink. I didn't want a second try of it, right? It's like, that one, that's good. So it's one of those I would keep on the shelf if I had it, but the price for what it was just freaking ridiculous.
I think 4's too many.
Okay. Well, you got to rank them now.
I know I do now. I agreed to 3.
Yeah.
And then I agreed to 4.
You
but
did.
Originally I agreed to 3.
Well, it's not that. Just rank 3 of them and then add the last one in and rank it.
Well, technically, there's only 3 of them that are worth ranking.
Which one's not worth ranking? Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Not good at all.
I don't know if it's not good at all. It's just lacking.
Okay. You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found wanting. Don't drink a lot of Scotch, Mark, but I'm going to try to get into a little bit.
It's
I'm
either
gonna have a
B
hard
or
time.
this one. I don't know. It's one of these two.
The Alabama Quarterly Lottery System, I feel like I take partial responsibility for that. I feel like the videos might have shed a little bit too much light on the camping out, and that may have caused them to make the change. It's for the better from that regard, in that, there's no camping out. They've pretty much killed it, but at the same time, now I got to get lucky to get a good bottle, and that's never going to happen. Yeah, Jack Andy was narrated by Phil Hartman. I broke Nate's heart. I know. I'm not a Scotch guy. We've got a great Scotch Discord going that I never go into. So if you want to say something bad about me, do it in the Scotch channel, because I'm not going to see it. Yeah, I mean, but the problem here is the Beam is there's no local small stores that are really into whiskey in Alabama because it's a state-run state. World's most popular bourbon, probably Maker's Mark, I would think. As far as if you're just talking about volume sold, I would probably bet that's it. Jack, obviously, Jim Beam. Jim Beam's a bourbon. It's got to be Jim Beam. Jim Beam. Yeah. Never mind what I said. Jim Beam. Okay, so this was the third one that you said was the worst.
No, this is the third one.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So the third one is the worst. Joseph with the 79-cent super chat. Thank you,
Thank
Joseph.
you, Joseph.
So this one's the best.
Yes. And it was really hard for me between these two.
Okay.
But there's just something that this one just won out.
And this one is the third one. And this
Yeah,
one is
but
not
it's-
even close.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
So the worst one was the Sagamore.
It's very weak.
It's probably the lowest proof out of these.
Well, there you go.
I
See?
think that's a good rye, though. Okay.
Well,
and
I'm
so
comparing them to each
your
other.
second worst favorite,
And I like B. No, I like that one.
Frey Ranch, but it's third.
Yeah, but I liked it.
Okay, I didn't say you didn't like it, but it's Frey Ranch.
But I liked that one.
And then your second favorite was Old Forester Single Barrel Strength. Let me try that one.
Ah. So if I... Okay.
Let me try that one. Give it to me.
Oh. It was really good. I was
You want to
having a
guess
hard
what your
time.
favorite was?
It was not no Jack Daniels.
It was not.
I know that.
Right here.
Ah, yeah, because I've been liking this one a lot.
Yeah, E.H. Taylor Straight Rye.
Ah.
Someone in the chat suggested that we add the E.H. Taylor
Well,
Straight
that
Rye
was a
in
good
there.
one. That was a good one. I like that one.
That's a good rye.
Yeah, it's
Lord
really
have mercy,
good.
that's a good rye.
So how'd I do, everybody? Did I do okay?
So what do y'all think?
What do y'all think?
Number one, E.H. Taylor. Number two, Old Forester Single Barrel Strength Rye. Number three, Frey Ranch Rye.
But I really like Frey Ranch. Don't
And
think
then
just because it's third that I don't like
in
it.
the trash can,
Yeah, I
she
didn't
said
like
was
that
the
one.
Sagamore.
I wasn't a Sagamore fan.
A lot of folks that like ryes love Sagamore.
But if you put it against those, it doesn't win.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
It just doesn't. I don't even think that was a fair to put that one in there because it's nowhere near these. Like nowhere near those. Opposite ends of the spectrum. It's like no. It's like you put way too much water in that one and watered it down.
Well, this one's 100 proof. Is that right? Yeah, bottle and bond. 100 proof. This one's like freaking nuclear almost.
Yeah, that one. But I honestly thought this one had more proof.
126 proof. This one
I thought this one had more proof.
What's the proof on this one? 100
Thank
proof.
you, everybody.
100. So 100 proof, 100 proof, 120 something proof, and this one is 80 proof. So this is the most watered down one of them all, which is honestly why I thought you would pick this one. Like I threw this one in because I thought with the lower proof that it would stand a chance that you would pick this one. But you're starting to get skewed more toward high proof stuff too.
I'm becoming more sophisticated.
You are becoming a whiskey snob.
Look at me.
Look at you, all snobbish.
Snobby.
I think you got it right though. Which one's most expensive? Well, here's the thing. You're talking about expensive from cost, or you talking about expensive from secondary? I've had this straight rye for a long time, like honestly long enough where it needs to be drank at this point. So probably if I had to guess the most expensive, like secondary market, you're probably talking about the order in which she picked them. I don't remember what that Sagamore cost me. I don't remember what any of these cost me, to be honest with you. I don't figure it out. But if I just had to guess, I would think she picked them in the order of most expensive to cheapest secondary. If you're talking about MSRP, I'm assuming this one's probably right around their bourbon, so it's probably going to be below this Frey Ranch. Well, again, I'm thinking this is the barrel strength. So, but anything craft is kind of expensive. So this one being barrel strength, so it's probably that order. And as far as MSRP is what I would guess.
It's
Right.
so funny that after having all those, like I literally feel like I've had Big Red in my mouth,
Okay.
and I've chewed a piece of Big Red and I've spit it out, and I still have that cinnamon taste in my mouth.
What's your favorite of the Penelope lineup? The barrel strength, cash strength. E.H. Taylor barrel or Blanton straight from the barrel? We'll do that on the next live stream. We'll do that blind if you remind me. I've got an E.H. Taylor barrel strength. I would say probably the Blanton straight from the barrel I have open right now. But honestly, I haven't opened that that E.H. Taylor barrel strength. So I've had it. I've had an E.H. Taylor barrel strength, but it's been a while, so not sure. Took a week to get your taste buds back. All right, so I said I would try these experiments we've been running, so that's what I'm going to do. We are going to get another Glencairn here out of my Glencairn box. I went from having not near enough Glencairns to having all the Glencairns in the world, which is a problem because now I just don't wash them. I just stack them up over there in the sink, and now I have to wash 800 of them anytime I want to try anything. This is the French oak stave, or not French, it's the oak spiral. Toasted oak spiral on top of ancient age. Josh with the $5 super chat. If you could be given your dream bottle, I just need another William LaRue Weller. It's what I need. That would be the dream bottle, man. We do have a Weller single barrel we got to try. We need to do, I've got the whole Weller line up now. We need to do a test of that one night.
Okie dokie. Someone stole the A cup. Do we have an A?
Yeah, I think it might be dirty. I didn't see it down there. The C and the A, but like we just picked some different cups. It's all right.
It's around here somewhere.
We ain't that serious about it.
It's around here.
I'll set this on my phone. Okay. So this is toasted oak spiral on ancient age, and it's been on there pretty close to 2 months. It smells artificial and fake. Oh, what is that? It's almost like a new plastic smell. That's the smell I get on these like toasted, a lot of these like toasted spirals or staves. OFC, yeah, Smokey breaking out the big guns. OFC, a double eagle, sure, like those. I'm trying to be semi-realistic, but yeah, you're right. Getting burned out on trying to find good stuff in North Carolina. Do you think Buffalo Trace's new production? Yes, it's going to make a huge difference, Paul, but it's going to take years, right? Like they're just now starting to double production, so it's going to be a while. Everclear on the world's worst bartender. Yes, we were going to do some Everclear for sure. So this is ancient age. No, this is ancient age. It's not ancient. Yeah. This is just normal ancient age. You're right. Sorry about that.
Good night, Salty.
Small batch at 100. That's pricey, but it's a good bottle. Yeah, new plastic smell. Smell it. Take it easy, Salty. Smell like new plastic, doesn't it?
That does not smell good. I would not want to drink that.
It tastes better than it smells.
I'm gonna trust
like
you
I
on
think
that
I could use that in a blend. So the goal is to do these and put them in a blend. Mm-hmm. This tastes very like cinnamon graham cracker.
Oh.
Like you got to try that. Really? Just a little taste. Cinnamon graham cracker. It's still a little artificial, but I think if we used it sparingly in a blend, it could be really good. The link it could run on Everclear. We're going to try the lawnmower. That may be how we launched that channel. Here, sniff it. Downscale says, sniff it. Cinnamon graham cracker. You got it? No?
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Hold up. That is not as bad as it smells. It smells bad.
But it tastes pretty good. That's me again in a nutshell.
Some interesting flavors there. And it's like a s'mores with some cinnamon.
Yep.
Like you put cinnamon on the s'more that you made.
Yeah, I'm just a graham cracker.
Maybe just
I'm not
graham
getting
cracker.
any chocolate.
I get a little chocolate. Oh yeah, I get some chocolate.
It's not terrible.
I get chocolate on that.
It doesn't smell great. But I think if I blended that, and that's the goal. So let's try the barrel. I'm going to go get the small barrel. Yeah, we're going to do, yes, we are going to do a short when my barrel store pick arrives for sure. So, Darian,
Do we get the barrel?
No, I mean, they could have sent us a barrel. I did not ask for the barrel. I figured we'll get a barrel in the next one. This one's a blend, so it didn't all come out of one barrel. So they will send you a barrel. They're not going to send us the barrel. I want one that's the barrel for a pick, right? So this is a blend of like 4 different whiskeys, so it's not technically one barrel.
Gotcha.
So on the next one, we're going to buy one barrel, and I want the freaking barrel.
Gotcha.
Not terrible, but is it better?
But I thought you wanted to see if you could put barrels inside Maggie.
Well, I'm just going to go down to John Emerald will
Oh,
shoot
okay.
that video at some point.
Okay.
We're gonna do we're gonna contract to distill a barrel with them or something. We got to figure that out.
Okay.
So this one, is it better? I would say that's probably better than Ancient Age on taste. I would say that's more than likely better than
So
Ancient
how
Age
long
on
has it been
taste.
sitting in there?
About 2 months.
And you put what in there? Oak.
Ancient Age.
But you put what
It's
in?
an oak spiral.
Oak spiral.
Toasted oak spiral. This feels empty. I'm gonna be honest. It's not leaking. I don't know if the barrel just soaked up the entire freaking thing,
It does feel empty.
but it feels empty. Probably.
There's something in there, but it ain't much.
Yeah, I'm gonna fresh glass for this one, just because we're gonna dirty up every glass we own. But it feels empty. I'm probably gonna have to put more in here and retry this experiment. But what I was saying is, the goal when we chose Ancient Age is I was trying to choose a cheap whiskey and put it in 3 or 4 different experiments and then blend them and see if I could get some whiskey tuber to say it's better than Blanton's. So we were going to try to run experiments and do blends on cheap whiskey to try to make it better than Blanton's.
I don't think you can get any.
It's
of
all
it.
gone. Like, where did it go? Where did it go?
It evaporate. There it is.
Yeah, but if I've got to turn the barrel like this, it's all gone. Like, where did it go? We've tried like 3 samples out of this stupid barrel, and there's no leaks, no signs of leaks. Like, there's no leak in that barrel. Where did my whiskey go?
In the barrel. It's
I
like
poured
in the-
750 milliliters of whiskey in this barrel, and it is gone. It's like, did somebody been down here drinking this? Did we like dedicate it all to the angel's share? Like, I don't know what happened, but now I got to start over. Lord. Oh, okay. What we got?
They said the smaller the barrel, the faster it evaporates.
Well, apparently,
That is true.
1 bottle of whiskey won't. Well, this one didn't last 2 months, Rodriguez.
It's in the wood. Yep,
It's
Nate.
in the wood.
It's in the wood.
I'm telling you again, it's not, on its own, it's not great. It's a little bitter. It's a little over oaked on the nose, but the flavors are interesting. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of oaky bitterness, not super complex. Obviously, it didn't get higher proof or anything like that. I think what I'm going to do on the next batch, though, is instead of putting Ancient Age in there, I'm going to we'll probably do a live stream. I may do an impromptu live stream one day. It may be for patrons only, it may not. We'll see. But I may take Ancient Age, distill it down like we did the old tub, to extract it into like 180 proof. Put that, maybe water that down a little bit, put that in the barrel so it's super high proof, and let that age for a little while. But then try to fill the barrel up, so we might try to find a few of them. Here, try that. Try that. Let me know what you think. To sleep next to the barrels.
Oh, man.
Pull a Jim Beam and express the wood. Squeeze it. Squeeze the barrels. The Old Forester barrel proof ryes are good. Russell's 10's good stuff. Again, the Russell stuff tends to be a little bitter oak for me, but it's good. We haven't even opened the last 2 over there. We didn't open the Angel's Envy barrel strength. It's not toasted. The mini barrel is should be an alligator char in there.
Nope.
Thank you, Jason.
I'm not a fan of that one.
What I do is season a 2-liter barrel with port wine for 1 month, then replace it with whiskey. Taste every 2 days. Nice. Big spender Nate. Want a Brewzle barrel? Hey, I tell you what. That's what. The next barrel comes here. And then after that, I'm going to go to the highest patron. I'm going to say, do you want the barrel? Next time we do a barrel pick, that's what we'll do. We'll start at the highest patron. We'll work our way down. We'll say, do you want the barrel? Because I only want 1 barrel. Huh?
You should just tell them you want the barrel that... Oh, you can't get
But it's
one.
just, it's not the barrel.
It
It's
doesn't
just
matter.
a barrel.
It's just a barrel.
It's just a barrel. Like the next one, I'm going to get the barrel. Then the one after that, we're trying to do 1 a month. That's what we're trying to get to. Problem is 1 a month is I'm going to have to take some shitty whiskey, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm not compromising. We'll do as often as we can. But probably drank it all. This is like the 3rd sample. What's up?
What you need? Hi. Yes. Keep the door open.
children. You wanted to know what? I didn't hear you. What was that? Nothing? You don't want to be on the microphone?
She just wanted to know if she could watch TV in her room.
Have a good time.
And I said yes.
Keep your phone on. Check for memes. I've gotten to where I only communicate with her via text, via memes. So I found she has a thing for Tom Holland. So I just send her Tom Holland memes now. I just created so I needed her to close the door upstairs. So I sent like the picture of Tom Holland where he's like Spider-Man, he's disappearing because Thanos snapped, you know?
Oh my God.
And I was like, can you close the door and eliminate that sound? Or like make that sound disappear. Right? So we only communicate, and then she didn't answer, so then I got a picture of Tom Holland doing this. So like, you don't answer your text?
Oh, goodness.
Yep. Only Tom Holland memes from now on. Let's drink some whiskey. That, not great.
That's not great.
That's not great.
That is
okay,
not
so we're
nice.
going to try something. All right, we're going to open one more. What time is it? I don't even freaking know.
Almost 10.
Almost 10. We're going to go to 10. We got 14
9:46.
minutes. 14 minutes. So we're going to, y'all get to choose. Y'all get to choose.
All right.
We are going to either open the Knob Creek 18. We're going to open the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered. Or we're going to open the Angel's Envy Cask Strength. Right now. I should create a poll, but I'm not going to go through that. Here, let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can. I'm not even sure I can do it from this. Let's see. There's a plus button down there. What can I do? Start a poll. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Oh. Now I got to get to. You got all this stuff in my way.
You just told me to.
All the bottles are over here, so slide them your way, please. I said to get them. I didn't say to put it over here in front of me.
Well, where else was I
Okay,
supposed to
we're gonna
put
start a
them?
poll. Hold on. Y'all gonna wait. We're gonna vote. I'm gonna do like formal because everybody will be like,
Yeah, there's no way to keep up with all that.
yeah, we can't keep up with it.
What are we opening? Yes or no? Yes, no, or
Okay.
maybe.
I got to add an
Add
option
option.
here, and then the last one was the smoke wagon. All right, we asking right now. Look at it. Bam! Ooh, the chat went away. Okay, there it is. We're going to go. Jill's going to entertain y'all with a song and dance while I run to the restroom.
There is no song and dance.
Just keep them entertained. And when I get back, we are going to end this poll.
All right, guys, I got to keep y'all entertained. I don't know. Let's see. What can we talk about? Look at that handsome mug that just went across your screen. Wasn't that just the cutest thing ever? All right. I don't know how to keep y'all entertained. Oh, this is bad. I don't know what to say. I have. What's my day job? I homeschool our 2 daughters who are still at home. Hi, Erin. The poll is rigged. Do I ever get annoyed by my husband hunting whiskey? Not really annoyed by him hunting whiskey. I get annoyed sometimes, honestly, because his hobbies are tax deductible. My hobbies are not tax deductible, which is really not his fault. I just have to figure out how to get my hobbies to be tax deductible. So, but no, I don't mind him hunting whiskey.
She don't mind me hunting. What she gets frustrated at is me buying whiskey.
That's not true. As long as you take me on trips, you can buy all the whiskey you want.
Oh, I can't afford to take trips if I'm buying whiskey, though, Jill.
Well, there's the problem.
There's the problem.
Then I get annoyed.
The poll already ended? Lord, that was quick. It ended. It automatically ended?
I guess it automatically ends.
Well, how did that happen?
Ooh.
80
Knob
votes real quick, and Knob Creek 18. Good, that's the one I wanted to open. So y'all
Is that the one you wanted to
y'all are
open? Trips to buy whiskey, exactly.
Tell us embarrassing TJ stories.
Oh,
Do
I'm
that.
gonna bring the picture up. I gotta find that picture of the
That's rough. Y'all don't want to see that. Move that bottle over there. I got way too many bottles over here. You're still trying to find it?
I don't have it on my phone. It's one of those you
In a
put,
future live stream.
It's one of those you put in a box and you don't take out very often.
She was ashamed of me, so she doesn't want to. Okay, so this one has a fancy latch mechanism. You have to flip this bar up right here.
Oh, wow.
And then the whole thing like slides out with this little clip right here to hold it in.
You would think that would be good.
And then this slides back in there, and then you like latch it back. And now you've got a useless box. What is it?
Dale's said she's an IRS agent, right? No. No, I'm not.
Oh, that didn't work. I think that's what you're supposed to use to pull this.
Thomas.
What? I think I pulled it the wrong direction, Jill.
Goodness. Amateur hour over here.
It is amateur hour.
A charity stream to get TJ to fully shave his beard.
It's not like there is no cause I like that much. I am an ugly fellow. I keep this beard so that it's like a topiary.
You are not an ugly fellow.
It's like a topiary. I look like I have a chin as long as I have a beard. I just shave it. I keep it groomed into cheek structure.
Cheek structure.
Yeah.
So what is the proof? Aged 18 years.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
What in the? It's only 100 proof and it's aged 18 years.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
What do you mean?
I would think the longer
the proof
it ages,
has nothing to do with it. They just water it down.
But so it wasn't that when they took it out of the barrel?
No, more than likely no. Usually the proof goes up.
Got it.
Right? Jill needs baskets that are tax deductible. She should start a baskets YouTube channel or something.
Should.
My biggest letdown in whiskey, probably Elmer Tea Leaf for me. Like, it's just like I was expecting a lot out of that bottle, and it was just okay. There was a wax seal. It's easier to open than past bottles. Okay. Oh, this bourbon can vote. It's 18 years old.
No, it can't. Yeah.
You haven't been fired yet, so maybe you got it. Hey, that's all. All that matters is he doesn't have to get it. He just has to not get it. What do you think? You get to try it before I do. It's oaky. And Knob Creek is typically something that carries a lot of oak for me. That's delicious, though. So it's oaky, but it's not.
Right,
it's not a bitter oak.
It's not
right?
bitter.
It's not a bitter oak, but it is super oaky.
I'm trying to figure out what that oak. Like,
but it has a little bit of that kind of, Jim Beam nuttiness on it, right? That kind of Booker's
nutty.
like that peanut nuttiness to it there.
Yeah, there is definitely.
It kind of tastes like that a little bit. I'm trying to read anything it says here, but it definitely has a little bit of kind of an oaky nuttiness. Now, I like it better than say an Elijah Craig 18. And it may be because the proof is higher.
I like it.
Like Elijah Craig 18 is good, but it's super oaky. And I feel like this oak is kind of tampered down by that kind of sweetness on the front of the palate and a little bit of nuttiness. But man, you gotta like some oaky nuttiness to it. Yeah, Damon, that's exactly, it does have almost like a Booker's light, right? It's kind of like a Booker's. If I took that Booker's batch I've got up there and I proofed it down to 100, this is what I would expect it to taste like.
What's Booker's at?
It's up there on the top shelf. Why, you wanting to try the Booker's?
No, I'm good. I just wondered, like, what's its proof?
Oh, it's like 120 something.
Oh, okay.
Drew, I will be back in Vegas in early April. I'll be back in early April. If you're in Vegas, talk to me. We'll try to figure something out. I was hoping that Frey Ranch would respond by then. I might go see them, but we'll see. So far, rye-wise, that E.H. Taylor is really hard to beat. The Frey Ranch is good. I like the Sagamore, even though Jill didn't. Old Forester, all the ones we had tonight are good.
Yeah.
If I had to pick my favorites right now, I would still say it's the Michter's Barrel Strength.
Oh, why don't you put that in my lineup?
Because I didn't think about it till just now, Gio.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't think about it.
We'll do that again another
And
time.
we will take the winners and we will put it in that one.
Ah. Yeah, I don't really need that Sagamore anymore.
Recommendation for someone new to drinking, testing the waters. I've got a whole video on that. Check the channel, Top 5 Whiskeys for Beginners. And the reason I say go check the video instead of just telling you is A, I don't remember them all, but B, I give reasons why I want you to try those, right? I have not tried the Kentucky Tea batch of Booker's. I think the one I have is Granny's batch. Knob Creek is good, and this 18 is good. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just like a little bit of kind of sweet oak, and I like sweet oak. I don't love it. I still think this is over oaked. Like this has way too much oak on it to be like a perfect bourbon, but it's still delicious. We're the tequila blind test. I mean, I did a tequila blind test in a short that came out the other day. You don't want me blind tested tequila. Because I'm like, which one's better? They're both equally like kind of meh.
Henderson, Nevada.
Henderson, Nevada.
We were close to there when we...
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we were close to there.
Well, I mean, Henderson is basically Vegas suburb.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying...
We were over by Las Vegas High Schools where the house
that's
was
where we
that
stayed.
we rented. Yeah. Well, hey, Drew, hit me up. We'll try to find some time. I might fly out a day early or something for that. Just make sure you're in the Discord if you're not. And then I've got to head out to Shop Talk. So Shop Talk's a conference. Look up when that is. It's early April. I've got tickets to that. I might come out a day early or something. We do something. Relatively new viewer, but love the content. Thank you.
Thank you.
To Northern, so downscale. Booker's has batches, and they release like 3 batches a year, I think. And then each batch has a name. So like Granny's batch or Kentucky Tea or barbecue batch or something like that. Yeah, I think Wild Turkey 101 was definitely on that list, Colton. And Buffalo Trace for sure. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. It's been a fun time. I think we are going to call it. We actually did hit $94 in chat revenue. You said we were close to 100.
There.
I didn't even know that there's like a whole thing over there that shows that. So that was interesting. 4 times a year. Okay, so it's quarterly. They do 4 times a year. I appreciate everybody joining tonight. Had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun being back.
I may stream Wednesday over on TikTok. So I may jump over on TikTok. I'm trying to give TikTok a little more love. If you're in the Discord, I'll let you know, but I'll probably jump on for at least an hour on TikTok on Wednesday. Friday, I am on Matt Porter ADHD Whiskey here on YouTube's live stream. He's doing Matt Madness, where he gives us like 3 whiskeys, asks some questions, and then I have to compete against 2 or 3 other whiskey tubers. I'm probably going to do poorly, but we'll see. Like, I don't know.
Everybody should come join. We watched on Friday night as we were coming back home, and it was really fun.
It's a fun time.
It's
a good idea. I had a very similar idea,
really
then
funny.
I didn't realize he was already doing it. So
it was really funny. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it's a good time. So, all right, appreciate everybody joining. We'll catch up with y'all
night,
later.
everybody.
I got to have a mouse here to be able to cut the stream off, but worst case, like I said, I'll see y'all over on Wednesday on TikTok for those that do that. Otherwise, we should be regular. We should be back on this every Monday for the foreseeable future, at least until March. At least until March.
We'll have like a week where
we may miss a week in March, so we'll see.
Somebody said which one of the 4.
I don't know exactly which one I'm in. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. It's just Friday. That's all I can tell you. I told him a time that I could work, but I said I could take any time as long as it's this Friday and not last Friday. And I haven't got confirmation on the time yet, so I'm not real sure. But I'll post it in Discord as soon as I know. Yeah. We did try the Peerless Double Oaked. We just I think we opened it in a stream before I left. We just tried it again. Super oaky. Like it was oak and more oak. And then when we were done with the oak, it had a little more oak on it. So
it was really oaky.
Super oaky, but good, still good. All right, guys, catch up with y'all later. Take it easy. Mary Jessica in here.